All right, so not only is Donald Trump covering up the Epstein conversation, the files, the documents, the investigations, and more, but it also appears that Trump and his administration are covering up his health issues. In the past 24 to 48 hours, there have been some very strange moments surrounding Donald Trump's health, and questions about these moments have gone completely unanswered by this administration. And the video on your screen right now is currently going viral. It's a video from earlier today where Donald Trump in the Oval Office was attacking the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, saying, "I have no idea why Biden put him in there. Why would Biden do this?" But in reality, it is Donald Trump who appointed Jerome Powell to be the Fed chair. Does he not remember? And this video comparing him now and him then is currently going viral. So I want to show you this and talk about it, but I also want to talk about this image that has gone viral recently of Trump's hands that have appeared to be covered in makeup. So let's take a look at this video first and look at the side by side.
Heard people wanting to get a mortgage. People want to buy a house. He's a terrible Fed chair. I was surprised he was appointed. I was surprised, frankly, that Biden put him in and extended him.
As president, there are a few decisions more important than nominating.
Well, hold on. Biden put him in, according to Donald Trump. Reminder, as I just touched on, Trump put Jerome Powell in there. That was him in his first term. We're about to watch him announce it. But does Donald Trump not remember appointing the Fed chair? Seems so.
Nominating leaders of integrity and good judgment to hold trusted positions in public office. And few of those trusted positions are more important than the chairman of the Federal Reserve. Accordingly, it is my pleasure and my honor to announce my nomination of Jerome Powell to be the next chairman of the Federal Reserve. Congratulations, Jay.
Thank you, Mr. President.
I have nominated Jay to be our next federal chairman, and so important because he will provide exactly that type of leadership. He's strong, he's committed, he's smart. And if he is confirmed by the Senate, Jay will put his considerable talents and experience to work leading our nation's independent central bank. I am confident that with Jay as a wise steward of the Federal Reserve, it will have the leadership it needs in the years to come. Thank you, and God bless you all. Now I would like to invite Jay to say a few words.
Interesting. So now Donald Trump is like, well, why did Biden put him in there? What is he doing? It's Donald Trump who gave this entire speech at the White House all the way back during his first term, where he was praising Jerome Powell, saying he's going to be great, the Senate should confirm him, he's going to get this country on the right track. That's just one of the many moments in the past 24 to 48 hours. The other one actually surrounded the Epstein conversation. Yesterday, Donald Trump was asked at the White House, did Bondi tell you your name appeared in the Epstein files? And then he went on this rant about Epstein and just got some crucial details wrong and was brutally fact-checked for it on social media. So take a look at what Trump said. We'll look at that fact check as well.
The Attorney General briefed you on the DOJ and FBI review, the findings of that review. The Attorney General briefed you on that.
What? On the
DOJ and FBI
on what?
review.
On what subject?
Epstein.
Okay.
On Epstein, of the review of the files. Attorney General Pam Bondi.
A very quick briefing.
Did she tell you, what did she tell you about the review? And specifically, did she tell you at all that your name appeared in the file?
No. She's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen. And I would say that, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden, we went through years of that. With the Russia hoax, with all of the different things that we had to go through. We've gone through years of it, but she's handled it very well. And it's going to be up to her. Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release. Yeah.
On Texas.
Just crucial details about the investigation into Epstein, his handling of it, just completely missed. And that's why he actually got fact-checked on this by Twitter. A community note, it reads, the first federal investigation into Epstein was launched and closed under George W. Bush. The next, a new federal investigation was launched in July of 2019 under Trump after Epstein was arrested on these charges, and then Epstein died in 2019 prior to Biden. And also, Donald Trump is claiming that Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden wrote these files. Hillary Clinton was never president. She was Secretary of State under Obama and didn't even serve his entire term. Obama left office in 2017 before Epstein had his arrest in 2019, and Biden was president now. So Donald Trump thinks that all of these people were conspiring together to write these files, and that's a big hoax. He is off his rocker. He has no idea when any of these things took place, and he keeps flip-flopping. The other day, the files didn't exist. Today they exist, but they're a Democrat hoax. This guy cannot keep his lies straight, and he also just is forgetting very basic things. And as I mentioned, there's a huge conversation on social media right now going on with these photos of Donald Trump's hands. Why is there so much makeup on his hands? Why is it just completely covered? The White House has not answered these questions whatsoever. When they've been asked, they've dodged. And also, the other day, this photo was caught of Donald Trump at the FIFA Club World Cup final game. And as you can see, his ankles look huge, just ginormous. And people are picking up on both of these things. Specifically with the hands, I want to start there. I actually talked about this on Threads, and I said, what the hell is going on with Donald Trump's hands? And we got some really interesting replies from people who work in the medical field. This person says that's concealing bruising from what I think is an IV, which if I had to guess, had been inserted right around here. You can see the arrow. But I also thought this response was especially fascinating. This person, I worked for 46 years as a critical care nurse. His hand has makeup on it to cover a bruise from a broken blood vessel as a result of a lab draw or an IV. My guess is he's taking a blood thinner. He seems to have these often. My guess is he needs to have lab work drawn frequently. His ankles definitely look like he has severe pedal edema. I'm not a doctor, can't pronounce that correctly. He has metabolic syndrome. That's according to a nurse who worked for 46 years in the medical field, kind of addressing both of these issues. And I think the question is, number one, why is the Trump administration not talking about this? Why aren't they answering questions? Number two, why isn't MAGA concerned? And number three, if this were Joe Biden, Republicans would be losing their damn minds. Chris Jackson, who is a huge Biden fan, just like myself on Twitter, was defending this and pointing this hypocrisy out from MAGA, saying Joe Biden's ankles versus Donald Trump's. You can see Joe Biden looks normal, Donald Trump, my lord. He says, Donald Trump's ankles were so swollen, he looks like he's wearing invisible ankle weights. The man can barely move. Where's Jake Tapper? Where's Alex Thompson? They ran think pieces about Biden's gait and his sneakers. Now Trump's dragging his leg covered in IV bruises and waddling around with ankles that look ready to burst, and not a single word from the media. The double standard is pathetic. And also the double standard from the MAGA fans who talked about Joe Biden's health for 4 years every single day is also pathetic. And what's interesting is Chris D. Jackson also asked Grok, the AI bot on Twitter who Elon Musk created, do you think lower legs and ankles swollen this bad for an 80-year-old man is cause for concern? And Grok, the AI bot from Elon Musk, let's zoom in here 1 second, yes, said yes, swollen legs and lower ankles in an 80-year-old man could be cause for concern. It might indicate conditions such as heart failure, kidney issues, or poor circulation, which are more common with age. I recommend consulting a healthcare professional. That's Elon Musk's own AI bot commenting on this matter. But man, just a lot of different, very strange issues with Donald Trump in the past 24 to 48 hours. As I mentioned, the White House is not talking about it. If this were the exact same situation and the Biden White House was not talking about these things and there were very obvious signs, Republicans would be losing their minds. But now, unsurprisingly, they're silent. So much going on with the Trump administration, many different things to keep your eyes on. I will cover it all here to make sure we don't get distracted, but I will leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. It goes an incredibly long way. Drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about this story. Let me know, especially if you're a healthcare professional, what you think is going on here. And as I always say, I greatly appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.